All right, guys, let me get straight into this for you. If this is your first time watching me, first time seeing me on YouTube, welcome. I post free content. I show exactly the trade I take. I show you the entries. I tell you my model. I tell you everything I know. And I also go over why I took the trade I did, the daily bias, what was my reasoning behind it. These videos alone can make you profitable. These videos alone can teach you everything that I know. You just have to then put in the work to learn it, okay? So this is just free content, and I just want to give you this so you can have more videos to help you understand my reasoning behind it. Because I can be like, oh yeah, we tapped an hour gap and then push forward or whatever, and like, yeah, like that makes sense, but you need overall market direction, and I'm gonna try to give you the 3 years of experience that I have in these markets in these more condensed videos, so then you can actually understand why I took that trade, not just because we were A, B, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I'm just gonna keep it just like this. So first thing I do is I mark out market open, which is 930. I do this on NQ and ES. And then I mark out 950, which is right around the macro. This is when I like to be in a trade close to this 950 mark, okay? And then on a high time frame notice, we had this new week opening gap here, and NQ was already pushed into it, and ES wasn't, right? So what I wanted to see, mark that out, and then we were already in this new week opening gap. So what I wanted was, this is a 1 hour high. We had London session high. We had Asia session high. Then we had this data, this wick. And then we also had high time frame. This was the start of the daily fair value gap, okay? So targets for today, obviously, as you can see, I closed my trades at the 1 hour high once we push above there. And then I also closed at, like, especially once we edged London, I took most of my profit and then second partials there. I was up plenty of money and caught such a large move already, I didn't even feel it necessary to continue holding. So ES had this high here. And then 4 hour had this gap I was watching. And honestly, I didn't think we'd get all the way up here, but we did. We just absolutely ripped. So like this on ES is a little weird because all we did was on ES, right at market open, what I needed was some kind of displacement to the downside to then find a trade to the upside. ES comes down. I wanted ES to sweep out some of these lows anyways before taking longs. And I got just that right on market open. ES comes down, taps into the daily gap. NQ sweeps just the trend it was forming downwards. Like it just down, came down, swept it. Right, go to lower time frame. We get this IFVG here. And the reason I didn't take this was because I wait closer to 940 to look for a trade, right? Towards this macro time. And so this ripped. We broke structure on the 5 minute. With this candle up, I inverse this, and we broke structure on the 15 minute, right? So all I needed in order for me to like want a trade here on NQ, all I needed was some form of retracement. And we're pushing down, and honestly, all I wanted to see was, we had equilibrium here. All I wanted to see is if this candle, even this fair value gap or equilibrium, we tapped this candle, and if this turned green, I would have taken longs. Like if this black candle right here turned green, I would have taken longs and put my stops here. I would have had massive, like that's not even a 1-to-1, but like I would have honestly front run it. Maybe if we broke structure or like took out this high, I would have moved my stops to here. But we come down. Best part is we break structure to the downside, which is green bean, okay? And then on top of this, I was just going to take any green candle out of here, but on our way down, we formed this tiny fair value gap, which gave me the perfect opportunity to take a break of structure, right? So an IFVG. So then we get this candle right here, and I enter right around here. I get a fill like there. My stops here at this low. This is TP1. This is TP2. Slam, 150 points. That's plenty. I didn't feel, obviously I could have held all the way up here. But like that's just hindsight. I mean, shoot, could have held even, could have held 450 points. But like That's just hindsight trading. I was happy with my hit of 150 points. I knew this was guaranteed. ES was already so overextended in my mind to where I was like, we could reach these and then chop out for a while, come back down, resweep this low, and then work our way up. So as soon as we hit this range and this range, I was willing to take out all my profits there. And it actually secured me a $5,000 payout today. And then on my live account, I made $1,500. So great day for me. Very happy with it. Price was moving pretty cleanly. This was a little spooky, this move down, but I was like, you know what? I was willing to front run it. I'm extremely bullish. We also had on NQ here just all this low resistance here, like high, 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 right? So like this makes sense why we displaced pretty strongly through all this. So very happy with how price moved today. Very happy with my entry. Caught the move up. So absolute dub of a day. And as soon as it hits 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock, standard, I'm going to be withdrawing $5,000 payouts. And then my, what's it called? I should get my Future Live or Apex Live account here soon. I've been emailing them all the time. They should give me it sometime this week, hopefully. Tradeify banged out those buffers created. So if I win tomorrow, I'm going to take out another $5,000 payout. If I make 1,000, if I make 800 or whatever, I still probably will take a payout because I'm trying to get moved back to live with them. Their live accounts are amazing. Then Lucid, this week or next week should have a $10,000 payout with them. Then I have 10 more accounts. I'm adding TPT and My Funded Future Rapid accounts. I'm adding both of those. Those need 1 day to pass. And then what else? Top Step. I should be able to take out 10,000, maybe 15,000 this week, or that would be next week. Either this week or next week, or both weeks. We'll see. And yeah, live account, I'm going to continue to scale it. We almost got it to $10,000. Once it's at 20, I'll up the risk again. 2025, I'll up the risk to like 2.5K a trade. And then once it gets to 50, I'm going to up it to 5K a trade. And then once I get it to 100, I'm going to up it to like 7.5K a trade, like $7,000 risk. So going to get nasty, going to continue to scale that for the rest of this year. Hoping by the end of this year to have it at $250,000, and then we can really start getting nasty with it and start making some big numbers on a monthly basis with it. But for now, guys, slowly scaling, slowly adding, slowly building. That's the game. Don't try to do this tomorrow. Don't try to do this in a day. Take your time, and the money will come. I appreciate every single one of y'all that use my code. I have a code with Tradeify, which is code Caden. I'm also going to link down below my link for Alpha Futures if you want to pick up those accounts. I need to get a certain amount of purchases with them before I can get my own code with them, which kind of sucks. I try to show them like my sales with Tradeify, but they did not want to give me a code. So they want me to do sales with some garbage code. It's like Caden01651, what's some random numbers. So I'll leave that link down below if you are interested. But the Tradeify accounts that I do use are the select daily payout accounts. Y'all have a good one, and hopefully y'all rinse today.